Have you ever wondered how you can make those super professional looking videos, but using just the phone that's right in your pocket? Well, today, we're going to break down exactly how to do it. Step by step, no expensive gear needed. Let's jump right in.
Come on, be honest. How many times has this exact thought popped into your head? Man, if I just had a DSLR, I could make amazing videos too. It's that little voice of doubt, right? The one that tells you what you have just isn't good enough. Trust me, we've all been there.
You know, we have this picture in our heads of a dream setup. A pro studio, fancy lights, big cameras. But here's the reality check. There are creators out there making millions using the exact same tool you're holding right now, your smartphone. See, the gap isn't the gear, it's knowing the tricks of the trade.
So first up, Section 1, the mindset. Before we even think about touching any settings, we've got to get over the biggest hurdle of all, that mental block that says your phone isn't good enough.
Let's just tackle this head on, shall we? Is your phone's camera really the thing holding you back? Or is it maybe something else entirely? Let's dig in.
The real issue isn't your phone's memory being full. It's our own mindset being full of excuses, full of self-doubt. We tell ourselves the camera's no good, or it's going to look blurry. But the honest truth is, your phone is way more powerful than you give it credit for.
It's like we have that memory full notification popping up in our own heads. That's what we need to clear first. We have to give ourselves the space to just create without letting excuses about our gear get in the way.
All right, mindset cleared. Now for the fun part. Section 2, camera setup. We're about to get into the practical settings that'll give your videos that professional look. And I promise, no confusing tech speak.
Here are 4 super simple settings that make a world of difference. First, shoot in 1080p at 30 frames per second. It's pretty much the gold standard for online video. Next, turn HDR off. This is a big one because it stops the lighting from doing weird, unpredictable things while you're recording. Third, use focus lock. Just tap and hold on your face so the camera stays focused on you, not the bookshelf behind you. And finally, turn stabilization on. This is an absolute game changer for getting that smooth, steady footage that doesn't look shaky.
Okay, moving on to the 2 things that can scream amateur or pro faster than anything else, lighting and audio. But don't you worry, we're not talking about buying a bunch of expensive equipment. We're talking about simple, effective hacks. When you hear good lighting, your brain probably jumps straight to one of those big, fancy ring lights. And then your wallet immediately says, no. But here's the good news, you really don't need one. Your best and totally free light source is a window. The trick is to face the window. That's how you get that nice, soft, even light on your face. If you sit with the window behind you, you just turn into a dark shadow. And for nighttime, you can just use a regular lamp and bounce its light off a white wall. It diffuses the light and makes it way softer and more flattering. Easy.
Okay, let's talk sound. When I first started recording on my phone, my audio seriously sounded like I was standing in a bathroom. You know that echoey, distant sound? It's a dead giveaway of an amateur video.
And guess what? You can fix it for free with 3 simple hacks. First, use the little microphone on your earphones. It's a massive upgrade from your phone's built-in mic. Second, find a quiet spot. Turn off the fan, close the door, and maybe ask your family for just 5 minutes of peace. And third, to kill that annoying room echo, record near soft things, like a bed or even just a blanket hung up. They absorb the sound and make your voice sound so much clearer.
So we've got our settings dialed in, our light is looking good, and our sound is crisp. Now let's focus on you. How to frame the shot and set up your background so you look totally polished and professional.
Oh man, this is a huge mistake to avoid. Whatever you do, don't shoot from below. It's the classic double chin angle, and it's not flattering on anyone. The fix is so easy. Just put your phone slightly above your eye level and angle it down a tiny bit. It makes such a difference. Now, to frame your shot like a pro, keep it simple. First, clean up your background. Seriously, nobody wants to see your pile of laundry. Then, maybe add a simple prop, like a plant or a lamp, just to make the space look intentional. And finally, instead of sitting right in the middle of the frame, try positioning yourself slightly to one side. It's a basic composition trick that makes the whole shot look way more dynamic and interesting. Okay, we are in the home stretch now. This final section is all about adding that professional polish, the little shooting and editing techniques that tie everything together and give your video that high-quality vibe. Let's talk about some smart habits. Try to shoot in short little clips instead of one giant 10-minute take. It's so much easier to edit later, and you're less likely to mess up your words. Use your hands when you talk. Be natural. Don't be a robot.
You can even make your own B-roll, those extra shots like screen recordings or close-ups, with the same phone. And most importantly, do not be afraid to do retakes. We all do them. Sometimes it takes like 9 tries to get one sentence right.
Now, let's talk about the magic ingredient. Shooting well is half the battle, for sure. But editing is what turns your raw clips into a polished, professional video. This is where you really add the energy and the flow. And you can do all of this on a free app on your phone. The real secret is to be ruthless. Cut out all your long pauses and your ums and uhs. This creates those energetic jump cuts you see everywhere. To add emphasis to a point, add a very slow, subtle zoom in. And finally, adding a layer of soft background music just makes everything feel more polished. These tiny edits have a massive impact.
So after all of this, what's the one big thing to remember? It has never, ever been about the gear. It's always been about how you use the incredible tool you already have.
In the end, it really just comes down to this simple formula. You need dimag, which is your creativity and your ideas. You need jugaad, your resourcefulness, your ability to hack together solutions. And most importantly, you need confidence. With those 3 things, you're absolutely unstoppable.
And when you combine those 3 things and you apply all the techniques we just covered, your viewers are going to watch your videos and they'll say, wait, you shot this on a phone? No way, impossible. And that right there is the goal.
You have the tool right there in your hand. You now have the knowledge and all the hacks to make it shine. So the only question left is, what are you waiting for?